mind? How's your body? And how is your soul? What's popping? Really, what's popping? What's happening? So, the so-called people that said they were enjoying, what's it called now? Public holiday. Maybe it has ended. Has it not ended? Did it last forever? Maybe you are back to work now. If you're priding yourself up and down. We are on holidays and public holidays. I saw some of my colleagues now. They've not been at work for the past 2 days. In fact, from Friday as they were leaving, they were just carrying themselves with one kind of I don't even know, one kind, is it arrogance or something? I don't know, Sha, but that's how I saw it. Because they knew it was going to be a long weekend. And they chilled. They didn't even bother to check up on us. We essential workers that were on duty. They didn't even bother. They were just having the time of their lives. And we're filling in for them in ways that we could. And then they returned. And then they are smiling with me. Please, you know yourselves. I'm talking to you. Don't smile with me. I'm not smiling with you. When we're enjoying your holidays, you did not carry me along. You're not coming here to come and shine teeth with me. I'm not shining teeth with you. And to you listening, who are part of those people in your place of work that did not go to work for 2 days, and you're coming to smile with people that were at work for those 2 days, better be careful with yourself now. I'm warning you. That being said, the sunny side right here on your number one station for Talk 90.3 Nigeria Info FM. Denise and Swallow on the MIC. Teenagers' involvement in romantic relationships is the conversation for today. When I read stories of teenagers who are already in romantic relationships, the first question I ask myself is, what does this one know about love and relationship? Oh, you got a boyfriend. You got a boyfriend. Will this so-called relationship last and lead to marriage much later in life? Or is it just a momentary crush that would wear off sooner than later? Now, when two teenagers claim to be in love, we laugh about it and label it as innocent crush. Kind of reminds me of Alicia Keys' song, My First Teenage Love Affair. You know, not crush, someone in your class, in secondary school, you're crushing on yourself, blah, 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 and, waiting for you to grow up and all that. But when an adult is in a relationship with a teenager, what do we call it? It's not teenage love. Don't do that. An adult, you know that this person is still a minor, and you are boldly calling this girl your girlfriend. Is a witch, Abby? You, the girl, you say, you have a boyfriend. What is his name? To the mom make baby. What's tonight? Hello. My studio.
Hello, sister, hello.
I want to say. So yeah, the younger girl says, "Oh, I have a boyfriend, and this boyfriend is not a teenager like herself. This boyfriend is an adult. He's legal, he's reached the age where in Nigeria we say you have the right to be voted for, you have the right to vote and to be voted for." So it says, "Denise, between you and Constance, I can't tell who's more troublesome anymore. Just like that, stray bullets came for poor harmless Jude." Who told you Jude is poor and harmless? Please don't even go there. Do you know what Jude has done to me in this life? I was in my house today. I heard that stray bullet hit me. So don't even go there. So yeah, we may laugh about this. We may say, Denise is a normal thing. But the truth of the matter is, a lot of things could go wrong with that arrangement. Take into consideration the fact that the teenager is yet to hit maturity. I'm not talking about displaying signs of maturity. You get to puberty, the guy starts growing beard, his voice starts getting deep, the person is tall, broad shoulders and all that. Have you seen some teenagers these days? By the time they dress up, you could pass by them and greet them like an adult. Only for them to say, "Good afternoon, auntie," and you're like, "Who is this one calling auntie?" I say, "No mind her body, na small pikin she be, I have seen cases like that. I got into a salon, greeted a lady seated, "Good afternoon, ma." And the salon I say, now where they greet ma? You come on, stand up and greet her. I say, but she's say no, it's a small shy though. It's just she's just big, You have experienced some of those things. So same thing for the ladies. They grow up, they start getting some features that are unique to adult women way earlier than usual. So they're shapy, they are beautiful, they look, as we would like to say, hot. And before you know it, if you post a picture of your child who is still a teenager, go to the comment section, you have somebody say, this one done they ripe for marriage. I find that annoying though. Some people find it funny. I don't. But guess what? They are still teenagers. I remember when Two-Face and Annie Idibia put out a picture of their daughter wearing makeup. She looked mature. And who knows how many men have started crushing on her, have started, falling in love with her. There is that possibility. Now, this is not peculiar to us in Nigeria. I'm talking about the teenage love or romantic relationships. Teenagers, full-grown adults. I think it's something that kind of started off abroad. From some of the foreign movies we have been privileged to see growing up, we've had storylines centered around two teenagers claiming to be in love or crushing on each other. Some of the high school musicals we watch, some of the Disney, Nickelodeon, whatever, some of the series we see, on our cable television networks, have some of these storylines, all them concerts, all them fairy tales and all of that. Yes, it does happen. And the reaction of the parents in those climes are quite different from how we react over here. Now, this conversation, I would like us to drive it to our society, and this is why. I came across a story this morning, and this is a story of a 15-year-old girl who got shot dead by her 21-year-old boyfriend hours before her graduation. I'm looking at the picture of the 15-year-old girl, and trust me, she doesn't look 15. She looks older, right? But then she is 15. A Massachusetts teen was shot dead just hours before her middle school graduation, and her older boyfriend has been arrested for the killing. Aliana Dickey, 15, was found dead from gunshot wounds in a first-floor bedroom of her home in Lowell, On Friday evening, June 14th, the Middlesex County District Attorney's Office said Dickey was set to attend her middle school graduation later that day, the officials explained. When she didn't show up, her family became concerned and went to the home to look for her. The teen's grandmother called the police to report their tragic discovery around 6:10 p.m., the district attorney explained. When police responded to the scene, they learned that Dickey was in an abusive relationship with an older man. So they were not just in a relationship. It was abusive. And now let's look at it. Even adults in abusive relationships find it hard to navigate. How much more a teenager who is neither emotionally mature or intelligent? So she was in an abusive relationship with an older man who was later identified as 21-year-old Trevor Buddy. Shortly after midnight on Friday, Lowell authorities had received a call from one of Eliana's neighbors who reported that a man and a woman were fighting loudly across the street. That early? The official statement said the woman could be heard yelling, "Get off me! Get away from me! I don't want to be with you anymore!" before gunshots rang out, the caller claimed. Police responded to the scene, but the parties could not be located. Surveillance video retrieved from the scene showed Dickey yelling for help shortly before midnight and a male suspect leaving her home around the same time. The day after the killing, police discovered that Buddy had taken an Uber to and fro Dickey's home before and after the shooting. One of the Uber drivers were interviewed and identified their passenger as Buddy. Buddy was arrested without incident in Peabody on Monday, June 17. He pleaded not guilty to murder, armed home invasion, unlawful possession of a firearm, and other charges. But then again, she's no more. Now this is what Dickey's father had to say. My worst fear that happened, wish this pain on anyone. What tried to find out who she was. In Nigeria, well, it is illegal getting into a relationship with a minor, alright? You could be charged with statutory rape. Their consent is inconsequential because they are not up to the age of 18. But hey, teenage pregnancies here and there. I can speak for where I come from. It's something that is prevalent. This Christmas, I traveled to the village. Auntie, welcome. What did you bring for us? But the next Christmas, I'm traveling. I'm seeing that same person that said, Auntie, did you bring bread for us? With a child. Teenager. Pregnant. Now a mother. Who are the men who get into relationships with these girls? What's the word I'm looking for now? Now, I'm going to go back to a story about that 13-year-old boy who committed suicide after alleged assault by a soldier. Remember the story? Yeah, he was falsely accused. Who accused him? The 16-year-old girlfriend of a soldier. Now, you would expect a soldier to know better, not to get into a relationship with a minor. But hey, it was carried in the papers. Several national newspapers, The Guardian, Premium Times, The Punch, even some blogs carried the story, The Leadership, that this was her boyfriend. She was his girlfriend. 3 questions I would like to ask today. What is the underlying factor that pushes teenagers to begin romantic relationships? What is that thing that makes them feel like, I can't wait till I'm an adult? You know, they're on social media, just so you know. And they get to say God when, like adults do. They get to see 2 partners displaying love and all of that. Remember when I talked about it in my entire life? Did photo shoot, put it, you're the one that showed me how to do this, you're the one, that's what the girl was saying. So they are on social media too. Why can't they wait till the time is right? Question number 2. With proper guidance by parents, should young lovers be accepted and encouraged in our society? Now, if I remember the story of Omotola Jalade Kehinde, she got married quite early. And yes, she had earned the title Omo Sexy because she's a mother of 4 and she's still looking fine. And by the way, it's Woman Crush Wednesday, so I can tell how many of you are crushing on her. From the stories I read, the husband had met her when she was still a teenager. However, he didn't marry her at that time. He waited patiently till she clocked 18 or 19, am I right? And then he went ahead to marry her. So yes, there is that possibility that someone finds a young person, a teenager, lovable. But why are they not patient to wait till they are adults? The proper guidance should young love be accepted and encouraged in our society. What if it's between 2 teenagers, by the way? And finally, question number 3. What would you term as an appropriate age for one to begin a romantic relationship? A lot of questions on the table. You can choose to respond to all of them or one or more. 0817 923 0002. Again,